What's going on, everybody? I just got out of the theater watching Transformers 1, and let's just start off with the drive to the theater. What I like to do, and I'm going to do this from now on, is listen to the soundtrack of the official Transformers 1 soundtrack, if you know what I'm talking about, just to give you a small idea of what is to come with this Transformers movie. I may or may not take long pauses with this just to gather up all my thoughts for the proper way of explaining my experience going to watch Transformers 1 on IMAX. I got to see this in IMAX, okay? The normal movie theater I would have gone to because it was the cheaper route, but they sold out, so we got the better version. Or at least the better version to see, not the better version to spend. So I walk into the theater and I noticed there was a line, right? I was not expecting that line to be predominantly an audience going to go watch Transformers 1. I've never seen that before, because that's not what I saw with Transformers Rise of the Beasts, unfortunately. I guess not too many people were interested in that Transformers movie. I don't blame them. It was all right, but it wasn't like this movie. So I got the popcorn, got the soda, got some snacks. I go into the screen, and it's a big screen. I haven't seen an IMAX screen in a long periodically time, all right? I don't know if I watched Age of Extinction on IMAX because it was 10 years ago. That was the very first Transformers movie I ever got to see in the theater. That was insane. Definitely one I will forever remember. But this one is another one. This one was great. I walk in, there's not too many people in the seats. By the time the previews start, best previews ever, by the way, there was a lot of people waiting for the movie to start. The previews took so long to start, and it was worth it because it was all about Transformers 1, okay? It was just Transformers 1, Transformers 1, Transformers 1. You know, Chris Hemsworth, who voices Orion Pax, Brian Tyree Henry, who voices D16 or Megatron, and it was just a whole hype fest before getting to the actual film. And you know, you get that feeling when the lights dim and the movie starts. Oh my goodness. I've always liked the based on Hasbro's action figures and the Paramount intro. I know some people get annoyed by all of that, but I love that because of the Transformers sounds. And I feel like they did a better job with that in the Bayverse than they did with this one. Oh, and I would like to point out that I might spoil some parts of the movie. I might not, but I just want to keep a fair warning. It was fun. I want to talk about the setting of the movie. It's on Cybertron. They've completely omitted the humans because they deemed them useless. I don't blame them. The humans were good for a time. It was good to show the humans' reactions to the Transformers and to see them collaborate against the Decepticons. But after a while, I guess people just got fed up with them because the humans were just portrayed wrongly, especially in the Bayverse later on. But you don't see any humans in this one. All you see is Cybertronians, including a lot of Cybertronians that you see from G1, G2, yes. War for Cybertron. I don't know if Transformers Prime is also one, but I wouldn't doubt it. You'll notice a lot of familiar faces from the Miners or the Seekers, but I want to focus mainly on the characters, that being Orion Pax. That was a cool character. His transformation to Optimus Prime was pretty well done. It was very inspiring. D16, it was just really great witnessing how he came about to be Megatron. Elita, she was cool. She was very angry at the start, but as time went on, she just became very supportive of Orion Pax, which I thought was really cool. And Bumblebee is Bumblebee, only this time around you get to witness his voice for the first time, because before it was just, you know, through the radio. Like, wish to stay with the boy. And now it's a popular actor who you may know mispronounced all those classmates' names. He did that again as a promotion for Transformers 1. And I think in the movie too, there's also a hint on that. But yeah, all four of those characters are really great. Sentinel Prime was also great. His character and personality has been going strong since 2011 when Dark of the Moon came out. The Quintessons, they also appear, but they don't have a significant role. I feel like they're going to have one in, say, a sequel that has to happen. As a matter of fact, a C-sequel has to happen. They need to make this a trilogy, all right? There's a lot that they need to do. Maybe even a TV show on that, too. That would be great. Like the Star Wars prequels. Oh, boy, that would be lovely to grow up on. Especially for the younger generation. You guys are going to have a blast with this franchise. The music, I'm glad the soundtrack stayed on point. It was very Transformers-like, as it should have been. A few notes you may recognize from Transformers Prime and even The Last Night. There's few notes from the Transformers official The Last Night soundtrack called We Have to Go. There's a few notes in there as well. especially if you listen to the official soundtrack on YouTube for Transformers 1. You'll notice that. And overall, the animation designs were great. I think it's great that they got ILM to do the visuals, because ILM has been around for a long time, a very long time. They started off with being a little crafty in terms of practical effects, and now look at them going strong with visual effects. That is just amazing. Well, it's more like animation, but they also do pretty good on visuals, especially 10 years ago with the Bayverse. They did not disappoint with that. No way, no how. So yeah, the climax, it was expected, but it was still really great to see how the characters, they got their T-cogs and everything. On another note, Alpha Trion was also pretty cool. He was played by Lawrence Fishburne, I believe. He was also in John Wick and The Matrix, I think. We also get a sneak peek at Cybertron and the Primes. But overall, I enjoyed the film. I thought it was great. And I was actually looking forward to seeing a sequel. That's probably not going to happen until, I want to say, the next 4 or 5 years. I don't know, maybe sooner. We'll see how that is. The next Transformers movie is going to be another live action. It's a sequel to Rise of the Beasts. I hope it's good. They have to do good, especially seeing what they could pull off with for Transformers 1. Granted, this is an animated movie, but I still think it would be great for them to pull it off. They have done it in the past, especially with the Bumblebee movie. Rise of the Beast was kind of robbed. It was okay, but the problem with that movie is it just wasn't great. It was very bland and generic. And after watching Transformers 1, it made me realize that a little more. For Transformers 1, you get a feel for the characters, and I thought that was well done, especially with Orion Pax and D16. They were the main focus. You got to see how they end up turning into brothers and then later on turn into enemies. And the way they talk to each other when they're enemies is very G1-like too. You'll notice that. Oh man, that sucked for Megatron. But yeah, overall, great movie. Enjoyed it. I recommend you guys check it out too. My overall score for this movie would have to be a 9 out of 10. Also, a year ago, I did the Transformers Rise of the Beasts movie review. First of all, that review sucked. Second of all, I want to bring that 9 out of 10 score to a 7 out of 10. Sorry, but not sorry. I guess I gave it a 9 out of 10 because I was just happy to see another Transformers movie. I mean, can you blame me? A lot of people did that too, but I think after watching Transformers 1, seeing how much more story was into that, Transformers Rise of the Beast could have been so much better. And about the Bayverse, don't worry, there's no way Bayverse is going away for me, at least. It'll always be in my heart, because that's what I grew up with. But I know a lot of kids who just got into Transformers and just watched this movie right now. You guys might grow up with a really inspiring era for Transformers, especially when it's set on Cybertron. Also, happy 40-year anniversary, and I think that's it. If you haven't already, go watch Transformers 1. It's available tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, and I think the other dates, especially next week. Its official release is on Friday, but there's been so many early screenings this month and last month. But if you haven't already, go check it out. I recommend it. Also, let me know in the comments if you guys want a sequel. I know I do. As much as I want a sequel, I would also like to see more Transformers Studio Series toys. Oh boy, Hasbro, you guys have so much work to do. I can't wait to see more Transformers 1 toys. And I think that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. See ya.